Hello, everybody, and welcome to my brand new series, Bitz World. This is my survival Let's Play series where I'm going to be building an amazing world alongside you guys. So let's get right into this. So, to answer a few questions right off the bat, yes, this series will have commentary. So that's something new from most of my videos that have just been time lapses. But for this series, I really want to be talking directly to you guys throughout the whole building experience, which I think is going to be pretty cool. Also, I am using a texture pack. It is the new Minecraft resource packs, right from Mojang. So that's what I'm using. And also, there is a few changes on this world. It is not your ordinary game rules. I have keep inventory, no mob griefing, and also no fire spread, so we can do some more unique builds without worrying about them getting blown up and without us losing our stuff. So I'm not really sure where I want to start out. I think this island over here will be good. I kind of want to not start out in some of the big areas yet, because we're gonna, that island's right there is pretty good, because eventually we're gonna be moving out and doing big builds, and I don't want to have one of my little small starter house in the middle of where we're gonna build something, because I don't want to have to tear it down later on. So if it's over here, not really connected to anything, it won't ruin any of my themes for future builds. So I'm gonna get a few things started, and I'll come back to you in a second. Okay guys, so I have some stone tools now, and I have a little mine set up over here in these mountains. I want to be mining in the mountain range because of the extra chance to get emeralds, because I really like emeralds and I want to use them in my builds. So I think putting the mine here is a good idea. So now that I have a couple stuff situated, I want to tell you a little bit about what I want to get done this episode, and a little bit about what I have planned so far for this series. And also, you guys can leave comments down below suggesting anything whenever you want, because I'm always down for inspiration to build. So if you have an idea after watching this episode of what we should add, go ahead and tell me, because I am always up for ideas. So for this episode, I think I want to get just some basic gear, which is like iron gear. It's just kind of stuff that I can use to just protect myself a little bit while I start up my first couple of builds, and then we can move on from gear from there. And then I also want to set up a starter house over on the island that we found to make our base. So that's about all I have planned for this episode. So once that's done, I'll probably end the episode. Now, plans for this series are, so far, the only plans I have for this series is I want to split the whole area of where I'd be building in two, and have two kingdoms on each side of the maps that are going to be at war with each other, which I think is going to be really cool, because we'll have two awesome kingdoms to build, and then in the middle we can build a giant war zone, which I think is going to be super cool. So that's pretty much my plans so far, and I don't really have anything set in stone for what the kingdoms will look like, what they will be named. So again, if you have any ideas, definitely leave them in the comments below, because I really want this series to be a collaboration with you guys. So if you have any ideas, leave them below, and I will read pretty much every comment. So yeah, I'm gonna go get mining, and I'll see you guys if I find anything interesting. Okay guys, so I've just been mining for a little bit, and I found our first bit of iron, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, we're making progress on this mine. Go ahead and take a look. It's not too deep yet. We're only at level 45, but it's still pretty good for a start. And now we have some iron, so the gear is going good. It's time to make our first iron pick. I'm ready. And okay guys, so mid-time lapse we actually found this nice little cave. Oh, I was about to say, yes, emeralds! I was about to say it's nothing, and then I look over here and what do you know, it's not the end. Okay, zombie. Okay, flag. Oh my gosh, the glorious emeralds. I love me some emeralds. And oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm feeling about the new texture, but I got me some emeralds. Let's go. Thank you to the mountains. That is such a nice feature they added, that mountains drop emeralds because, or have increased emeralds because I love me some emeralds. So yeah, we found this little cave. I'm not going to explore it at the time, but maybe in a later episode we will. I'm going to head up and smelt the iron we got during that time lapse, and I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, the iron is smelting now, and I am so hyped about that emerald. I love me some emeralds, and you guys know that now. Emeralds are my favorite, so I'm probably going to get that excited every time I find me some emeralds. So yeah, that's about all I'm going to do though for mining today, because I'm so hyped to start building, and I'm just going to get right into it. So here's a time lapse of me collecting resources for my first house. Okay guys, so that is all the resources I think that we're going to need for the first house, and we're going to get building this house started. So I always like to start out my houses with the front, and I like to usually space each, the front section at least, by 5 blocks between each pillar that I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then I like to go up pretty good amount of height, but for right now I'm just going to go up 3 because I'm not ready to start building yet. So that's just a start of where the house is going to be. So since I don't have enough wood block variation right now, sadly the roof is going to have to be the same color as the walls, but I'm going to do wall variation and different roof variations, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to head up 1 more block, and then we can, actually no, I'll keep this way. So we'll go like that, and then this is the roof design I use pretty much every build, the same one, because I like to keep it simple. Here, let me build on across. I forgot about this part for the door, and there you go. So I hope you guys can kind of see what's gonna happen with this house. And the roof, this side might be pretty low of the roof, but because over there it's, those pillars are already really high, keeping this side low and that side at this height that it's at will look good, instead of making that side extremely high, just so this side can look a little higher, which doesn't really need. And we're just gonna do this roof design, and yeah, then pretty much just duplicate it on every side is what I usually do, with little bits of variation, so it doesn't get too much of the same. And yep, so then come on down, and that's already looking pretty good. And just to put some variation in here. Now, at first this is going to look weird, but trust me, it will look good. Yeah, this is coming together quite well. I'm liking it. I don't know if you guys can see the end product like I can, but to me this is looking really nice, and I kind of want to add the sugarcane as a bit of terraforming stuff. Also, let me real quickly get rid of this and just kind of straighten it out, the land, so later we can come back and terraform it. Or, you know, let's do a little bit of terraforming right now. Like a so there, like a so there, yeah, just there. And we're gonna do fern there. Oh, I didn't see you, grass there. Fern there. A little bit of a oxy. Actually, no, not oxy. We're gonna do a mushroom there. Wait, forgot how mushrooms work. Call me a noob in the comments if you want. And there. So kind of a little bit of terraforming, not too much because I don't have enough blocks to be terraforming a ton. Okay, that doesn't look good. No, get rid of that. So yeah, I'm gonna do pretty much the rest of the walls off camera because it's all the same. You've seen it, and I'll get back to you guys when that is done. Okay guys, so I'm back now working on the roof of the house. So yeah, I'm really liking how this house is looking so far. I hope you guys are too. And yeah, I don't really know how this house is gonna tie into the story element of this world, but I'm just kind of going for it because I need a house to start out with, so just needed to build something not really into the story. So maybe one day we'll tie it in because I don't want to destroy it. You know, it's my first little house, the first thing I ever built on this world. So one day we'll probably come back here and tie it into the whole story I have planned. Well, not all of it planned, but the idea I kind of have starting to form in my head. So I don't really know what this is going to be yet, but one day we will be able to come back and tie it in, if you know what I mean, so that it's not just a random build. So yeah, there's a lot more to do. Well, there's my first death on this world. Man, I hate witches. Well, good thing we have to keep inventory, but sheesh. I was just out trying to collect some more wood for the house, and I guess these 7 spruce logs I have are gonna have to do. Okay, so we have this whole area kind of planned out right now. In this doorway, I'm gonna have my storage room. Out here, just a kind of entryway kind of area, and then up here is gonna be my bedroom. But before I start doing the interior stuff, finalizing that, I kind of want to try to add a little bit more detail to the house, if you will. So kind of stuff like that. They kind of, because I don't want this shack to be, yeah, I called it a shack because I don't want it to be like brand new, just like built, even though we are just building. I kind of want it to be kind of falling apart, so stuff like that. It also breaks up the build a little bit, which is nice, so it's also a good plus to this. So just kind of little bits of this around. I don't know if I know what I could do, like that, and then have that. And then over here on the front, I want to add, no, I'm not gonna add the buttons. I was gonna add buttons, but they don't fit. So that kind of adds a little bit of variation to the build. No fences there, so I'll just add a little something like that. So that's kind of nice. Little bits of variation to make it look like it's not just brand new. And now we can start working up top of my house. Let me put a few things I don't need away right now. Though I did want to add these doors with y'all guys that way, so it fits. Yep. And then, oh, long way, right here. So it kind of fits like there. That's nice. And then we can start work up here. Just kind of a little chamber area. I don't know what I'm gonna put over here yet, but my bed is gonna go right here. Okay guys, so I am now pretty much done with the interior. We have the windows in, got a couple little tables by the windows with plants just to kind of spruce things up. We got a painting. The chest rooms got their windows. We still need to get more chests though. And then the bedroom up here, we have I'm going to put an armor stand here with my armor. another potted plant table, window thing, and my bed. So that's all good and done, and now I'm gonna move on to the outside terraforming a little bit, just to add the extra little bit. I'm not gonna do too much though. Most of that I will be doing later when I have enough supplies, because I'm running low on supplies. So after this I'm done recording, I'm going to be collecting a ton of supplies for the next episode. So let me just kind of organize this up a little bit. And yeah, I'm gonna go outside and terraform. So I want to do a little bit of that, just a drooping leaf right there, just to add some extra little bit of details, and to add to the fact that this is an old house. Also gonna add leaves there, and I forgot to get rid of all these stupid grass blocks. Well, they're not stupid, but in this area they don't really fit in my opinion. And then we're gonna add little bits of ferns up and around. I don't want to add that yet, quite yet. There, that's a good spot for it. More of that, little fern, oxeye daisy, grass block, fern. Just kind of, this is mostly how I do my terraforming. Nothing too, there's not really a formula to it, just kind of a how do you feel the area should look sort of thing, and then just go from there. There's not really rules to it, you can't really teach it. You just gotta look at how other people do it. Either do you like that or not. If you like it, try to duplicate it, but don't duplicate it exactly, kind of make it your own way, and then do it. And terraforming is a learning by failure thing, so the more you fail, the better you will become, because you learn way more from failing in terraforming, like most things, than if you succeed right off the bat. So I want to do that, a little bit of that. I think that's pretty good. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for terraforming. And that is gonna be it for the first episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Sorry if my commentary was a little bad. I hope to get better by the next few episodes. And also comment down below if you guys like the style of this episode. Was it too choppy with all the cuts, or did you like it? Also, building suggestions, leave them below. I'm always open to suggestions. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Until next time, peace.